Mm. So, we are a little late, but it's okay because the game hasn't started yet. Hey, Jake. Yeah, Ethan. It's on Fox. So, I don't know how many people we're going to get tonight. I know it's not the most interesting thing in the world, a mostly meaningless college football game, but whatever. Yeah, it is, Ethan. Case and pack, I think we're going to lose by like 6 points or something. Mm-hmm. Really? He did a Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins did that one time. I'd like to win. I'm not yet at the point where I'm ready to see this team just go in the tank, but I'm prepared for it. Yeah, I saw the Christian McCaffrey thing. Hey, Money Settle. Kazan Pack. I mean, if you can't call the commissioner of the league that you work for that and then expect to keep your job. But I mean, I don't personally care. I'm not sitting here like, oh my god, I can't believe he said that. Oh, but I understand. It had to happen. I don't think so, Kazan Pack. Isn't he on the Saints or something? Yeah, he's with the Saints, I think. Hey, DM. I just got Jack in the Box. I didn't have a lot of time. If I had known that the game was going to be delayed 15 minutes, I probably would have gone somewhere else, but this is fine. I don't like their chances, but they're favored. I don't know why we're favored, but we are. Yeah, Alabama's probably going to get in still at this point. You got to root for Texas A&M to lose all their games. UCLA is missing one of their best receivers. Actually, their best receiver. Maybe that's why we're favored. I don't know. Who needs receivers when you can just run the ball 800 times? All right, guys. So we're about to get underway here. Kickoff's about to happen. So we're going to stream the whole game, start to finish. I'll offer some play-by-play and some analysis, and we'll just talk about whatever. But before we get started, I want to say thank you for coming out. Please like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want daily CX content. We're trying to hit 6,500 by the end of the month, as we don't get a very good kick return from Jackson. We also have channel members open. We need 4 more for a new emoji. So you can click the join button down below to become a channel member. And super chat donations are always appreciated and will show up in the tip jar in the upper left corner of the screen. They help keep the channel going. At DM, it was because of the baseball game, I think. All right, Huskies start with the ball. Shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Draw play, up the middle. Gets about 2. Okay. Yeah, Kate Otten look. I think. Yeah, he's playing. Kate Otten's fine. Okay. 3 receivers. Shotgun. Another draw play to McGrew. He gets about 5. Going to set up 3rd and short. Third and 3. Shotgun, 3 receivers. Morris drops back to pass. He's got all day. Checks it down. McMillan runs. I think he has the first down. Yep. Little like delayed wide receiver screen to McMillan. Picks up the first down. Okay. 30-yard line. Play action. Dylan Morris chucks it deep. Has one-on-one down the left sideline. Knocked away. Incomplete. Little underthrown. Odunze might have been open by a step, but Morris couldn't get it out in front of him enough. 2nd and 10. Green to McGrew. He's got some room. Knocked out of bounds after a 5-yard pickup. 3rd and 5. I was watching the Kraken a little bit earlier. I know they scored after I left to pick up food. Dylan Morris screen pass to Cade Otton, and he powers forward for a first down. 2 third-down conversions to open up the game. In power, it was a weird one. We sucked so bad in that game that I just kind of felt dead by the time the comeback started. I was like, this is the one freaking game I go to. The game where we don't do anything right for 3 hours. Play action. Morris hit as he's thrown, and that is intercepted. He went deep, got hit as he threw. Ball was badly underthrown, intercepted, and UCLA takes over. God damn it. All right, UCLA first play of the game. Empty backfield. Screen pass to the top, and he picks up about 4 yards. Second and 6. Looks like a little handoff play. Awkward little handoff. Picks up 3. Yeah, he is Emmett. God, I can't remember his name. Yeah, Hayner. I can't remember his first name, but he is. You're right. I read about that a little bit. Third and short for UCLA. Handoff up the middle. He's got it. And a decent chunk more. 8 yards, first down. Move the chains. So both the football teams that I root for right now seem like they just don't understand how to evaluate talent, possibly. Short completion up at the top, 4 yards. Screen pass goes incomplete. Third and 4. Penalty on UCLA. Repeat second down, but back it up. Yeah, that I've been thinking about that too. Like, is he getting annoyed that he's seeing this bum Dylan Morris playing in front of him? Second and 9. Handoff up the gut, picks up maybe a yard and a half. Third and long-ish. Probably. Oh yeah, I liked Ty Jones, David. I was sad that we lost him. I know he didn't produce much, but I liked his potential. Third and 7, near midfield. Back to pass, looks, fires a screen pass, inaccurate, incomplete off the hands, and that'll bring up fourth down. Washington will be getting the ball back. Probably will, Jake. Didn't they do a bunch of rule changes to make baseball games shorter and they're longer than ever? Punt bounces into the end zone. Washington takes over at the 20. But it does. I'm going to make a video about the Kraken at some point, but it seems like they're pretty good this year. It seems like they might actually be competitive. Hey, Scott. Thank you. I wonder what Baker Mayfield's contract is going to look like. Kraken have a fun offense? Okay. I heard that we thought about using our first pick on a really superstar goalie, and then we didn't. And a lot of people took that to mean that the team was trying to save money, which did not fill me with enthusiasm. Oh, okay. Carey Price. He's made of glass. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything, but that was the guy that a lot of Kraken fans wanted. Okay. First and 10, man in motion. Morris, he's blitzed. He gets the ball out quickly, and Odunze makes a man miss and actually manages to rumble for a first down on the wide receiver screen. Very nice play by Odunze. Another quick hitch to a receiver. This one goes for about 8. Handoff, stopped in the backfield. McGrew loses one. 3rd and 3 coming up. Not a good play. Morris should have kept it. 3rd and 3. Drops back to pass. Blitz picked up. Lobs it deep, and there's nobody there. Flag. Could be defensive holding. Looks like it. Holding on the defense. Keep it alive, baby. Green pass. Oh, bad pass. We're hitting those receiver bubble screens hard right now. That one was a bad pass, though. Can't have that. All right, that's a completion on like a little out route, 8 yards to is that McMillan? Third down and short. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, Emmett. I mean, that's kind of interesting to try to figure out like what could cause this team to suddenly start playing better on defense without the quarterback. Do the players just go, okay, we now have to give more effort? If that's it, then I'm going to be pissed at the players. Like, come on, guys. We knew the offense was going to be a work in progress. Well, in power, I mean, he's trying to be nice, I guess. Ooh, he's got time in the pocket. He launches it deep. Third and 8, and yeah, that's a PI. That's a PI right there. That is a PI right there. Washington's going to get a first down here and is going to be in scoring range. There we go. Dylan Morris drops back, throws it to Otten over the middle, and Otten runs for about a 12-yard pickup. Yeah, I don't know, Empower. I made my pregame video earlier today. A lot of people in the comments are saying I'm being too negative. Dylan Morris hits a quick little hitch for about a 3-yard pickup to Bynum. Second down and 7 coming up. But I'm like, what is there to be positive about with this team? We have one of the worst defenses in the league, and now our offense is missing their best player. Like, what do you expect? Can't these people go to other channels of people who are just fans? Okay, second and 7. Ooh, jet sweep, jet sweep. He's at the 15, the 10, down to the 1. Might be a touchdown, but they're going to mark him down. Okay. Okay, yeah, he stepped out of bounds. He's down at the 1. Okay, handoff up the gut, and it's stopped for a big loss. Well, 2 or 3 yards. Second and goal. Jake, probably, but at that point, who cares? I mean, Scott, the team is not going to tank. Whether or not they should, they're not going to. Now, they might not need to. They might just lose every game anyway, but. Handoff up the middle, and it loses 2 yards. Dude, this offensive line cannot run block at all. Like, they can pass block. Yeah, David, if they do it again, what else can we say other than they're trying to lose or they're trying to get fired or something? Like, what else can you say at that point? I mean, I know they're not trying to lose, but it feels like it. Third and goal, Dylan Morris, incomplete, fired it into triple coverage to Otten, and that's going to bring on a field goal attempt. Ugly. Little ugly. Field goal's up and good. 3-0 Washington. Penny will be back next game, Emmett. That's what they're saying. I'll be right back, guys. I got to grab something. I mean, guys, Russell Wilson might be the best player in Seahawks history, but he is just a player. I've seen 1,000 players play for the Seahawks over the years, probably. Like, there is life after him. If you have to get rid of Wilson to get rid of Carroll, then that's the price you have to pay. And and maybe wasn't Kenny Pickett the UW QB who won the Rose Bowl in the mid OOs, or am I thinking of Sonny Six Killer? Didn't we have a Pickett? It was like Cody Pickett. Yeah, it was Cody Pickett. I remember that guy. He played for the Niners. I mean, maybe Wilson is a really good quarterback who just isn't. He doesn't play championship football. I don't know. It's possible. He's like John Wall. John Wall was a really good basketball player, but he didn't play winning NBA basketball. Which UWQB won the Rose Bowl? Was that Six Killer Pickett or um Tui Apasoso? Which one was that? Tui? Okay. Apparently, Tui Apasoso hates being called Tui. He hates it. My dad has met him, and apparently he does not like that. Fun fact. Okay. Play action. UCLA QB finds a man wide open over the middle for about 18 yards. Loya, first down, UCLA. Stretch play. He's got a big hole. He's past the 50. He's close to the marker. I think he's going to be a yard short, but there is a flag down. Holding on the offense. Bring it back. Yeah, I spent some time talking about a potential rebuild with Hawk's Nest in our video a couple days ago. And my thing is, a lot of the guys you can bring in as your head coach are probably not going to want Jamal Adams. They're probably going to be an offense first guy who looks at Jamal Adams and goes, I don't want to invest all this money in a safety. Play action, he's got all day, finds an open receiver, pass midfield, going to set up about 2nd and 1. So the penalty doesn't really do us any good. Handoff up the middle. I think he got the yard on the second effort, but it was close. Handoff up the middle. He drags a defender for about 6. Someone I might want to trade. Everything just depends on what you can get. I don't know. A lot of these guys don't have any value because they don't look good right now. Like, normally a guy like Dunlap would have a little trade value, but because he's not doing anything, he's not. Stretch play, big hole, first down, 30, 20, down inside the 20. And UCLA's run game is starting to take over. Interesting formation here. Wide receiver bubble screen. He's got a hole. He's got a first down. I think he's got a touchdown. Yep. UCLA gets into the end zone. It's 6-3, about to be 7-3. I mean, the thing is, what pieces from this current team are good enough and young enough to carry over to the next regime? DK, Damian Lewis, and Daryl Taylor are the only 3 guys that I would put in that category. There are other people who are going to carry over because they're young and on rookie contracts. But those are the 3 guys who I think you could argue are blue chip cornerstones going forward. Now, if you get good value, you could trade them. But they should be part of the franchise going forward. Now, you're also going to get trapped. You're going to get trapped into keeping Lockett, right? Because you just gave him all that money. You have to keep Lockett. You might have to keep Gabe Jackson because of the same reason. But that's not the worst. And then you have players like Jordan Brooks, who I don't like. I don't like Jordan Brooks, but it might be a coaching thing, right? Like, I don't want to get rid of Jordan Brooks and see him go somewhere else and play good because he has a competent coach now. And that goes for a lot of players on this defense. I don't like a lot of these guys on this defense right now, but there could be some bad coaching going on. So the last thing I need is to see these guys go to other teams and start playing good. We're not going to trade Bobby. We're going to cut Bobby after this year, or I'm going to shank somebody. Extra points up and good. UCLA goes up 7-3. Well, yeah, of course. The Jordan Brooks draft pick was awful, but we did it, and we can't undo it. So now we have to accept that and decide, is he worth keeping around? I don't think he's good, but I can't definitively say that yet. I think Flowers might be okay in Cincinnati. Give him a pass rush, give him competent coaching. I think you're going to see a better version of Trey. I really do, and I'm not saying that just to be a hater. I really do believe it's possible. Like if you look at teams that have recently done rebuilds, there are a handful of pieces they keep going forward and then they get rid of everything else. So it's not like we have to get rid of everybody, but you're going to get rid of a lot if you end up hitting the reset button. And as long as you're willing to accept that next year is going to suck, you can take a lot of dead money hits next year and just deal with it. Gabe Jackson, I mean, you might be stuck with him, but you might not be. Alton Robinson, I mean, he's on a rookie deal, right? So, Alton Robinson, like, let's say you bring in a whole new regime next year, he'll probably get 1 year to prove himself. They'll look at a guy like an Alton Robinson and go, okay, let's see what you got this year. This is your third year. If you do good, you can stay, but you're gone if I'm not impressed. And you can do that easily because he's a cheap rookie deal. Why is Puna there? I don't know. I mean, maybe Puna's part of the future, but maybe he's not. He's on a 2 year deal. He could get cut after this season, and there's very little dead money. I don't think Puna's a lock for anything. He's good, but he's not great. He's not Fletcher Cox. He's not Chris Jones. Kickoff, and he's down around the 15. Not a good kickoff. Scott Nina, isn't Thibodeau going to be drafted in the top five? Are you high, my guy? That sounds a little pie in the sky to me. What about Mayoa? Mayoa's just a dude. Mayoa is just a jag. Who cares if he's here? Who cares if he's not here? Yeah, I mean, I talked about that in my video. The Eagles went from being destroyed by Chip Kelly to having one bad year to winning the Super Bowl. All right, here we go. Draw play, shotgun up the middle, gets about one or two. I am already losing my will to live. And by live, I mean watch this game and talk about it. Right? Like another good one, it would be like, I know it doesn't really matter, but DJ Dallas, is he part of the future? Probably not. But I guess he's cheap enough to where you keep him around for one more year and see what's up. Well, Rye Guy, the question is, does he have any leverage to do that? Like, sometimes in the NFL, players just have to accept that they're on a team that is momentarily not going to be good. Every player on a bad team doesn't get to just pound the table for a trade. So, unless we wanted to give it to him, he would be hosed. Herman the Great, he could retire. Like, what if we have a really bad season Would he be willing to just retire? I know it's a lot of money, but does he really just want to spend the last few years of his life just being miserable all the time because nothing he does is working? I mean, I don't like Carroll, but I don't think he's somebody who's willing to, just collect a paycheck. He wants to win. You know what I mean? I do believe that he's competitive and wants to win, and he's not going to be content going 5-12 every year collecting a fat paycheck. That's why I say don't go to Seahawks games right now. But if you do go, boo him for 3 hours. Make him miserable. Sorry, he deserves it. He's run this team into the ground in many ways. Go have fun with it, man. If you're actually going to give this team money right now for the product they're putting out there on the field, which you shouldn't, then go make Pete Carroll miserable. I would take that, Scott. I'd be pretty happy about that. But MLB season isn't even over yet, so we got to wait and see. If Pete Carroll does leave, who would replace him? There are a lot of guys. I could sit here and give you a list. Hold on one second. Okay. Dylan Morris, quick little screen to his receiver at the top. I think that's Bynum. And he might have rolled forward for a first down. Oh, yeah, Zeke, those people are idiots. Those people are complete idiots. You know what? If the team continues to suck this year the way that they are right now, if you go to games, you're a bad fan. That's what I say. Good fans stay home. Good fans don't give the team money. 3rd and an inch. Dylan Morris under center. QB sneak. No, handoff up the middle to McGrew, and he almost gets taken down in the backfield, but picks up a yard. First down. Her, yeah. There's a big part of me that expects the Seahawks to kind of lay down and just take it tomorrow. And if they do, and then you follow up by going to the game, hand off to McGrew, he finds a hole up the middle and picks up about 3. Yeah, Michael, I'm down with that. I think you identify a handful of pieces that you keep. Like, I don't know if Lockett's going to have trade value because his contract is so big. So you're probably stuck with him. You might be stuck with Gabe Jackson for the same reason. And then there are guys you want to keep around like Daryl Taylor because he looks really good so far. What if the Seahawks hired Doug Peterson? I don't hate that idea. I don't like it. Oh, really bad snap. It's rolling around at the 5, and McGrew falls on it. And this drive is dead. And that center just threw the ball over Morris's head by about 12 yards. That is the worst snap I've ever seen in my life. Holy crap. That is the worst snap I've ever seen in my life. Holy crap. Well, yeah, drop top. You got to fire the people who make the draft picks too. Like, don't get me wrong, guys. I don't want to trade for a bunch of draft picks and then let Carroll and Schneider make the picks. Third and 32. Shotgun snap. Shotgun draw incoming. Yep. Kamari Pleasant. Out to the 10, out to the 13, and we're punting. We're punting. We're punting. We're punting. We're punting. And like, if you want to rebuild, like, think about it. Think about it. Let's pretend for a second that that your priority is doing what's best for Wilson, because some of these Seahawks fans, I don't even call them Seahawks fans. I call them Russell Wilson fans. Like, why do you want him to spend a year, maybe 2 years, on a garbage team that can't protect him and has little to no chance of winning? Why do you want that for him? Because if you want to get rid of Carroll and most of these coaches, maybe all the coaches, you're not going to be good next year. You're not. You're rebuilding. You want Wilson to hang out behind a terrible offensive line for a year? Like, why do you want that for him? If you want to get Carroll out of here, you have to let Wilson go, I think. I don't think you can give him the team that he needs, not just to win a Super Bowl, but I don't even think you can give him a team that can keep him from getting broken in half. So, like, even if you're the biggest Wilson fan in the world, why do you want that for him? And by the way, the thing is, even if you don't rebuild, there's a chance that happens anyway because you're possibly losing both of your starting tackles next year. You're losing. You're probably on the hunt for a new center as well. So, like, you're looking at a brand new offensive line anyway. Hazik. Here's the thing: any coach you bring in is not going to want all these players. Okay, he's going to come into this team and he's going to be like, yeah, maybe these guys are good, but they're not the guys that I want. Like, just as an example, I don't know, maybe somebody like Kerry Hyder. You're going to hire a new head coach and he's going to come in. Maybe he'll look at Kerry Hyder and go, yeah, he's good, but I can't use him in my defense. He doesn't fit in my defense. Or maybe he looks at a player like, I don't know, like a Jamal Adams. Jamal to me is the big one. He might go, I don't want to pay 16 million a year to a safety. That's not. I just want a $6 million safety who can do his job adequately. I don't need a safety who makes a ton of plays. I just need a safety who isn't terrible. That's the thing. You bring in a new coach. He like you might bring in a guy who wants to run a 3-4 defense, and maybe the guy who's running that 3-4 defense, um, might look at some of these guys and just go, I can't use them. I can't use a player like Kerry Hyder. Maybe he looks at a guy like shoot, I don't even know. Well, Dunlap's probably gone anyway. Kraken lost. Okay, too bad. So sad. Handoff, decent holes, picks about 7. And UCLA starting to exert their will on the ground, and I feel like this game's about to get away from us. I don't know, Scott. I don't know those guys very well, except for Harbaugh, who I do not want. Harbaugh is not the guy you want when you're trying to build a new team. He's the guy you want when you already have a team. Handoff up the middle, hole, first down, big carry, 50, 45, about the 43, 42 yard line. Here we go. Here we go. Just what I was afraid of. Penalty on the defense, was that 12 minutes? All offsides. Okay. Patrick Graham. He's not having a very good year. The Giants' defense has not been good this year. He's probably setting himself back a little bit. Ian Mills, because he's not 100% healthy, I guess. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Ooh, pitch play, pitch play. We've got it pretty well strung out, and he only picks up about 2, but still 2nd and 3 coming up because of the penalty. Handoff up the middle, big hole. He's got it past the 25 down to the 23. And I think we know how the rest of this game's going to go. Yeah, it is everything that we were afraid of and then some. I don't know, SJM. It seems like we're overrunning everything. We're biting on all their fakes, which we should have been prepared about. Handoff up the middle. We got him in the backfield, but he shakes free and picks up about 3 before getting taken down. Well, if you bring in a defensive coach, that makes it much more likely you can keep Waldron, which I do kind of like. Ooh, trick play, swinging gate. Ooh, no, didn't work. We stopped it for a loss of a couple. Very nice. They tried to run like the old Redskins swinging gate play or whatever that they tried to run on the Giants that one time. That was interesting. Did not work. It's a 5-game road trip, right, guy? He drops back to pass on 3rd and 9. He's pressured. He escapes, but taken down after a gain of maybe 2, and that'll bring up a field goal attempt for UCLA. Thompson Robinson was not able to squirm free of the pocket. Yeah, Ian Mills, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Damned if you spend those first rounders, damned if you trade them for a player you don't know how to use. Field goals up and good. So 10-3 in favor of UCLA. Could be worse, but we can't stop the run. Bottom line, we can't stop the run. Well, I think Schneider and Carroll are connected at the hip. I don't think you can keep one and lose the other. I just don't. So, completely random point that has nothing to do with professional or college football, but I learned this yesterday. I talked about it a little on stream, I think, yesterday, but I found this very interesting. So, the 2000 film American Psycho, which stars Christian Bale, apparently there was a point in the project where Christian Bale was removed as the actor for the lead, and the replacement they brought in was Leonardo DiCaprio. He ended up choosing another movie, and they eventually brought Bale back. Can you imagine how? I mean, I don't know how many of you have seen this movie. How bad would that movie have been with Leonardo DiCaprio playing Patrick Bateman? I mean, it is lame, right, guy? Like, because to be clear, American Psycho came out 3 years after Titanic and 2 years before Gangs of New York. So that was the phase that Leo's career was at that point. Can you imagine DiCaprio playing that role? He he also almost got Mark Wahlberg's role in Boogie Nights, which also would have been terrible, I think. Kickoff, past the 20, 25, taken down. Oh, yeah, can you imagine DiCaprio trying to play Mark Wahlberg's role in Boogie Nights? Awful. Flag. Flag on the kickoff. Looks like it's coming back a little bit, but Washington will take over. What is a movie that ruined its franchise? There have been so many. I can't even begin to try to list it, man. So many movies. I mean, Spider Man 3, that killed what would have been a long running franchise because it was that bad. Okay, first and 10 from the 15. Three receivers, one tight end in the shotgun. Play action. He looks, fires, misses his open receiver near the sticks. That would have probably been a first down to O'Dunsey. Terminator 3 was fine. Terminator 4 ruined the franchise. Like, Terminator 3 wasn't good, but it was fine. It was mediocre, but it did its job. Terminator 4 was awful. Second and 10. Morris. Oh, Kate Otten motion snap. Wide receiver bubble screen. He's got blockers and he squirms forward for 5. I didn't think the Amazing Spider Man 1 and 2 were that bad. Yeah, Rise of Skywalker was terrible. That definitely killed it. Third and 4. Blitz. He goes deep. Ah, not even close. What is that play call on third and 4? Just get the first down. Just get a freaking first down, boy, bro. Well, not great. I mean, I'm definitely going to see it. I will say this. I'm trying to identify what this new Batman thing is trying to do that other Batman movies didn't do. And it's hard to say. Okay, punt return 30, 35, 40. Good return up to about the 44. And Washington's defense comes back onto the field. Like the 60s Batman was obviously trying to be very campy. You know, it was trying to basically be like a comic book. The Tim Burton Batmans were trying to be, embrace the weirder aspects and the more gothic aspects of Batman. Batman Forever, Joel Schumacher was trying to be a commercial for toys. Batman and Robin was trying to recapture the goofiness of 40s Batman. Nolan's Batman was trying to put Batman in as close to a real world context as he could. The Batman v Superman, the DCEU Batman is trying to, I think, make a more menacing Batman. Like I think they're trying to make it a very more muscular Batman. Someone who can actually stand up to people like Superman and the Green Lantern. This new one, I'm not 100% sure what we're getting from it yet in terms of like a overall style. I know it's directed by Matt Reeves and he's done some good things, but it's hard for me to pin it down. But I'll definitely see it. But I would see it even if I thought it was going to be terrible. Like, I'm going to watch the new Matrix movie, and I already know that's going to be terrible. Yeah, Batman v Superman was awful. Of course it was drop top. That's a no-brainer. That is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I mean, especially The Matrix because it's on HBO Max, which I have, so I get to watch it without paying. Most overrated movie producer? I don't keep track of producers. Producers are meaningless. Like, frickin' Steven Spielberg produces every movie. It doesn't mean anything. All he does is help the movie come in under budget, probably. Like Michael Bay was a producer on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies. And everyone thinks that was his movie, but he probably didn't do anything with that movie. His only contribution might have been making sure it came in under budget. Play action. He's got time. Quarterback takes off to scramble, and he's got the first down. 40, 35, slides down inside the 35. And we are off to the races again on this defense that cannot stop the run. Yeah, I saw Aquaman drop top. It was okay. Scott, you're ahead of me. Stop spoiling. Play action. Goes deep, and UCLA's inside the 10. So this is going to be quick, guys. I think this is going to be a quick death. Handoff up the middle, no gain. Maybe a loss of one. Man, somebody forgot to cover that dude on the play that got inside the 10. Handoff up the middle, picks up about 4 down to the 2. Third and goal. What is Morbus? Well, I mean, we'll never know Hazik, but I read the Jurassic World director, his treatment of episode 9 sounded like it would have been competent. Scott, stop spoiling. Knock it off. You are like 30 seconds ahead of me. What is a movie that I refuse to watch again? I don't know, $1 Million Baby? That movie's depressing. It's not bad. Okay, Oh, QB keeper. They're down to the 1, but it is fourth down. UCLA will probably go for it. And like, I'm never gonna watch Man of Steel again because it's boring. But that's a little different. Like, there are movies that I think are boring that I'm not gonna watch again. I think you're looking for something a little more interesting than that. Okay, fourth and goal from the 1. Yeah, they're going for it. QB sneak, and he didn't get it. I don't think he got it. Video games that killed their franchises. Fook. Um, Mass Effect Andromeda. Oh, they're giving him a touchdown after like 8 minutes under the pile. Okay, sure, why not? Let's see if this is like challengeable. I get the feeling it won't be easy to reverse. Okay, he's nowhere near in there, and then he disappears into a big pile of bodies. I don't see where he could have gotten in, honestly, but there's no way they can overturn it. Unless he's at the bottom of the pile right there. Okay, I think that's actually maybe what happened. Maybe it was him at the bottom of the pile. All right, 3.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Things are not going well. Final Fantasy 13 sold excellently. That game did not kill the franchise at all. Like, it's not a great game by any stretch of the imagination. It's good. It's one of the lesser games in the franchise, but it did not kill anything. No way. All right, commercial break. I'll be right back, guys. All right, we're back. Washington moving a little bit here, up past the 35. Ooh, offsides? No. 2nd and 6. Snap. Delay. Shotgun draw. McGrew picks up maybe 2. Well, maybe 3. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 3 coming up. Josh, because we don't have. Well, Morris isn't that bad, especially lately. Like, it's not like Morris is the reason why we're losing, I don't think. He's not very good, but neither would anybody else we could put in. Maybe we don't want to, and we don't want to burn Heward's red shirt. 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap is a coming. 1 tight end, 3 receivers. Snap. Quick pass out to his receiver. First down. Past the 50. McMillan. Nice little catch and run. And that should be some kind of penalty on the UCLA guy for not letting go of his foot and trying to snap him in half. But whatever. Well, if Heward plays too many games, you burn his red shirt. No, he didn't. Morris goes deep down the right sideline. Ooh, Odunze almost adjusted to make a great catch, but it bounced off his hands. Oh, he actually should have brought that in. Dang. Could have been OPI, too. But that should have been a catch. He had it hit his hands. Screen pass to the running back. He's got a blocker. He's got close to a first down. I think he's a yard shy. But it's going to set up 3rd and 1 with 1:35 left. Yeah, I'm not muted. I'm definitely not muted. Christian Reader, it's on Fox. No, in order to burn a red shirt, you have to play in 4 games. 3rd and 1, handoff up the middle to Pleasant. He's got the first down about 5 yards. We're in field goal range now, but with 1:30 left, we should be able to get more if we want to. Play action, blitz picked up, dump off to Otten at the line of scrimmage, and he rumbles for about 6 or 7 before getting out of bounds. Nice play. Washington, by the way, has all 3 timeouts, so time is not a factor yet. Okay, 2nd and 2, play action. Morris chucks it deep down the left sideline. Touchdown. Who is that? Odunze. Beat his man one-on-one. Morris got it to him. Romo Dunze touchdown. And Washington closes to within 8. Extra point pending. Very nice. Let's get it to a 1-score game. And hopefully we can at least play defense for the next 50 seconds. Extra point is good. And the score is 17-10 in favor of the Bruins. 52 seconds remain in the half. Duck for 3 years and get Arch. Why don't we get No, no, no. What you should do, get Jerry Jones's grandson, and then trade him to the Cowboys for like 8 first-round picks. You know he'd do it. That's the move. That's the Michael Corleone move. Uh, Kickoff is touched back. And UCLA has enough time and 3 timeouts. They may try to get some points here. I think Jerry Jones's grandson is the quarterback at Arkansas A&M or something, right? Snap. QB looking. He's got all day, but he can't find anybody. Takes off, shrugs off a couple tacklers, picks up about 8. But the clock is going to roll. And if UCLA is serious about this, they probably should be using a timeout, but they're not. Snap. Quick dump off over the middle, first down, and he runs for about 10 more out past the 45. That will momentarily stop the clock, but they wasted some time there. Yeah, it won't surprise me if Trey finds success elsewhere, man. Snap. He drops back to pass, looking, takes off, picks up about 12 yards on the scramble, and that'll stop the clock for the chain moving. 18 seconds left. Okay, 15 seconds now, and I think UCLA used a timeout. So they're not in field goal range yet, but they're getting there. Snap, drops back to pass, fires it to his left, complete, but no first down. Means no clock stoppage. Oh, okay. They still have 2 timeouts, and they're going to use another one here. So I get. Oh, they must have spiked the ball on first down, and I didn't see it. So UCLA still has a timeout left, but they're on the fringes of field goal range. This is not ideal, but maybe they can get some points. Not necessarily drop top. Washington uses a timeout before the 3rd down and 4 snap. 9 seconds left, and they wanted to get a look at the defense before they. Uh, boy. QB rollout, looking, incomplete. Throws it out of bounds. And UCLA is going to be trying a very long field goal here. I think 54 yards. 53, 54 yards. 4 seconds left. They mostly are, Jake. No, drop top. Never watched Naruto. I've watched very little anime. I'm currently a few episodes into Evangelion. I need to get back into it. I kind of left it for a little bit, but that's currently what I'm watching. Okay, 4th and 4, and Washington's going to use another timeout. .54-yard field goal attempt. Oh, yeah, all the time, Jake. Another timeout? Did UCLA just use their last timeout? Oh, no, Washington did. I didn't know you could call back-to-back timeouts. I thought you couldn't call consecutive timeouts like that. I thought that was a penalty. Is that just NFL? Hmm. Field goal attempt is up. That is going wide right, and that'll do it. No good. Halftime, UCLA leads by a touchdown. And yeah, all in all, it could have been a lot worse given how badly we played on defense for a lot of that half. So 17-10. Still got time to come back and win this game. And now we go to halftime, so I'm going to take a short break. But before I do, I want to say we got 35 people in here right now by my count. I want to say thank you to everybody here. Appreciate the support. If you have not already, please like the stream by clicking the thumbs up button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want daily Seahawks and weekly Huskies content, among other things, Kraken, Mariners. We also have memberships open for $2 or $5 a month. You can become a channel member, gain access to emojis and other channel perks, and help support the channel that way. And, of course, super chats are always open. We have a tip jar in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Any super chats you send in will show up there. I think he's pretty awful, Scott. I think John Donovan's pretty awful. But in fairness, he wasn't working with any receiver talent earlier this year, but I want somebody different. I know that. There's no way he's good. There's no way he's good. He wasn't good at Penn State. He's not good here. Maybe he's not atrocious, but he's still bad. Kind of like this team. This team might not be atrocious, but they're bad. Is Matt Leinart the most handsome QB ever? Hmm. 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 I feel like Matt Leinart would have been good in the NFL if not for the Bears are who we thought we were game. Kind of feels like that derailed everything. Oh. All right, guys, I'm going to step away for a couple minutes here. I will be back shortly, before halftime is over. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're back. We're back. So, game should be coming back on in a moment here. I think that honestly, this run defense looks so bad right now. It's hard for me to believe we can actually complete this, but we have an opportunity to. I mean, guys, don't forget, Harold could retire. He could decide, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't like losing. That's possible. Yeah, Iowa's not that good, so I guess Penn State's not that good either. So who's good? Georgia? Is Georgia the only good team? Scott, I don't think that's realistic. I don't see that being realistic. Is Georgia the only good team? Maybe. Alabama's probably going to win it all again. They always do, don't they? I think UCLA will start with the ball. Kind of DRXP, kind of. All right, touchback. UCLA takes over. We need a QB spy. I agree. Ramon, I don't know why you would come back right now. That'd be like Texas trying to get Mac Brown back. Like, I don't see it. I think we got to find somebody else. Screen pass. Picks up 9 yards, maybe 10. Good first play for UCLA. Handoff up the middle. Picks up maybe 2 or 3 yards before being brought down. Play action. He's got time, but he can't find a receiver. He takes off, and he picks up maybe 4 or 5 before being tripped up, and we got third and short coming up. Handoff up the middle on 3rd and 2, and he gets 1. So UCLA has an interesting choice here. Go for it on 4th down or punt it away. This is an interesting one. Yeah, they're going for it. Handoff up the middle. He gets it. Picks up about 4 yards, and that'll move the chains. Yeah, that's a decent point, Emmett. The thing is, Roethlisberger's game was based around the ability to play through contact in a way that you can't really say about Wilson. It's a little different, but you're probably not that far off. Play action, wide open. Ooh, is that dropped or caught? I think they're saying he caught it. And UCLA is going to hurry up to the line. Is this something? No, that's a drop. We got to challenge that. That hits the ground and he doesn't have control. We got to get this challenge off. Yeah, looks like we're challenging it. I don't think. Yeah, I agree, David. I would have definitely gone for it too, but it was still a interesting choice. I don't think it was obvious. Okay, yep, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Okay. 2nd and 10. Snap. Another dump off screen pass to the running back, and he gets knocked out of bounds after about a 5-yard pickup. 3rd down coming up. Snap. And flags come in. Plays blown dead. Big 3rd and 4, I think, just turned into a 3rd and 9. Yes, it did. Here we go. Snap. 3-man rush. Get some pressure. He's scrambling. He's scrambling. Throws it. Ooh! He found a tight end over the middle, but that's a nice hit to dislodge the ball. We've got 4th and 9. Great play by, I think that was Giles. That was a nice throw across his body. Finds the open man. And the defensive back, great play to not lead with his helmet and just get in there and dislodge the ball. Ooh, maybe he did lead with the helmet. I don't know. That's close. Radley Hiles. Sorry. Yeah, Radley Hiles. It was fine, Jake. Okay. Here's the punt. It's away. And it bounces. Wow, that is a bad punt. That's going to get down at about the 25. Wow, what a bad punt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we have 2 primetime games coming up. Like, if this team does what I think they might do and just roll over and quit, then you're really going to force some hands. Like, you want to get Jody Allen's attention, let the team get blown out on national TV twice in a row. Probably not Ramon, but I don't know. I mean, people. I mean, I don't know how a person like me could possibly know who or what is going to make a good head coach in the NFL or any sport, unless I've seen them do it before. So, like, I remember when the Giants hired Joe Judge, everyone was making fun of it. But really, how do we know what his ability to be a head coach is? No. All right, 1st and 10. One receiver, three tight ends. Shotgun snap, shotgun draw. McGrew picks forward for about. Wow, he pushes forward for close to 5. Very nice. Snap. Ooh, right side of the offensive line collapses. Big sack. 3rd and long coming up for Washington. Not good. Third and 13. Morris drops back. He finds a man. 1st down. Picks up 20 plus. I thought there was holding on the offensive line, but no flag is out, so the drive stays alive. Very nice play by Morris to move around in the pocket and find his man down the field. Oh, yeah, that's holding. Got away with one there, but I'm not going to be upset about that. Man in motion. Handoff up the middle. Pleasant. 5, 10. He's at the 40. Makes a man miss the 30. Taken down. Pushes past the 25. Almost down to the 20. Wow, that was quite a run by Kamari Pleasant. And we are now well in field goal range. Maybe Ramon. I'm open to the possibility. Oh. Okay, 1st and 10. 3 tight ends again. We seem to have found a little bit of success here. Pitch play to the right. Pleasant following his blockers. 20, 15, 10. Down at around the 7-yard line. And Washington is a moving and a grooving, baby. First and goal from the 7. 2 receivers. Man in motion. Handoff right side. McGrew follows up the middle and gets 3 before being slung down. He doesn't think he's down yet, though, and runs to about the 2. So I don't know where they're going to mark him down, but either way, it's 2nd and goal. Hey, I'd 2nd and goal from the 4. Pitch play to the left. McGrew searching, gets the edge. Ooh, I think he got knocked out just inside the 1. Yep, they're going to give him the ball at the half-yard line, 3rd and goal. I kind of like QB sneaking it twice here. I kind of like the idea of QB sneaking it twice for Washington. Third down and goal inside the one. Play action. Morris overthrows Kate Otten in the back of the end zone. Oh, that is... I don't like that. I hope we're planning on going for it now. What a bad... What a bad throw. And he had actually made a really nice play to keep this drive alive earlier, but that had no chance whatsoever. And looks like we've got a stoppage. Yeah, we got to go for this and QB sneak it. That's all there is to it. Even if you don't get it, it's not the end of the world. Uh, I don't think I... Sean Payton, though. I mean, Sean Payton's good. Sean Payton is legit. Especially because we kind of suck at drafting, I guess. All right, we got commercials. All right, fourth and goal. QB sneak, and he got in. Wow, the whole pile's in the end zone. Man, he squirted forward for like 3 yards. All right, touchdown Washington, and we're an extra point away from tying it. Extra point away from a tying the game. I mean, well, here's the thing I'm thinking, Emmett. If you really want to keep Russell Wilson, why trade picks for Peyton? Why not just make a giant offer to Lincoln Riley? I think that would be the guy to try to bring in if you're going to keep Wilson. Okay, we almost tried the 2 point conversion, but we're going to line up for an extra point. Interesting idea, but kick is incoming. Kick is up, and it is good. And we've got a tie ball game, 17-17. Like, to me, if you really want to try to make this work with Wilson, I think you just hire Lincoln Riley and hope he can turn it around in one off season. Which that's going to be a hard sell because he's going to come in and look at a lot of these pieces and be like, I'm not feeling some of this. Maybe you could get something like that first season with Chip Kelly, where they went to the playoffs. I mean, God, the Urban Meyer thing is going to ruin all these high profile college coaches for the NFL, isn't it? Nobody's going to want to touch these high profile college guys because of Urban Meyer. Hmm. I mean, I'm up for trying almost anything at least a few times. Kurt, I don't have a stream link for you. Okay, here we go. UCLA taking over. First down at the 25, three receivers, one back. Play action. QB drops back, dumps it off to the back. He just faked two, who doesn't make a man miss. Nice tackle by Giles for about 2 yards. Second down and 7. Well, okay, they're giving him 3. Second down and 7. Very nice play by Radley Giles, who shows up week in, week out. QB keeper, big hole, first down, and he gets out to the 45 before being taken down. Nice play by UCLA's QB, and the drive will continue on. Scott, forget the rushing attack. We're not going to be able to run the ball on Pittsburgh. No way, no how. Stretch play to the right, picks up about 1, maybe 2. There's no way we're going to be able to run the ball on Pittsburgh. They're going to load the box and make Geno beat them. Forget about running the ball. Make believe we don't have any running backs on this team. Maybe. Ugh. Probably I. QB keeper again, and this time it's snuffed out. They pick up about a yard before a big old defensive tackle takes him down. And we've got a third down and 7. Oh, second half of season. Okay, well, still probably not a good idea to try to run the ball until Wilson gets back. Oh, man. Oh, man. Third and 7, snap. QB looks, fires out a screen pass in the dirt, incomplete. And that'll bring up a fourth and 7. So UCLA's punting, and Washington has seized control of the momentum, boys. I am impressed. I am surprised. I am tired, and I can't believe I'm actually like kind of excited about the way this game is going right now. The way it started, it just looked like business as usual. Snap, punt, and this is going to be bouncing inside the 5 in the end zone touchback. All right, so drive starts at the 20-yard line. Tied up, 17-17. Oh my god. Why, Scott, why would we put in Heward now? Like, we have a good rushing attack going. Morris is playing fine. Like, why would you put in Heward now? Why not put him in? If you didn't put him in before, why would you even consider doing it now? Well, David, I think that was really just like all of our receivers were hurt and we didn't do anything to adjust the game plan for that because this team, and also partially this team sucks at run blocking. We can't run block at all, which means that when we don't have our receivers, there's just nothing we can do. I really think that's what it boils down to. This team can't run block, and we didn't have our receivers at the start of the season. Yeah, I mean it's a small sample size, SJM, but so far so good. So far so good. I mean, when you think about it, we have now played 2 games in a row against teams with quarterbacks who don't throw the ball very well. You should be able to adjust. Like, there's so much that this UCLA team and the Oregon State team we played last week cannot do. What if the Seahawks decided to be bad for the next 3 years to get Sam Heward? Is Sam Heward going to be? Well, he's only 6'2". Yeah, he might be a little too short to be like a number 1 pick, but if he has a good college career, the way some people are expecting, he has a chance to at least be. All right, handoff up the middle. McGrew bounces it out for about a 4-yard gain. Like, does Sam Heward have NFL prospect potential? At 6'2", he's kind of got the odds stacked against him, but if he's as good as they're hyping, man, he should at least be like a second or third rounder. Second and 6. Man in motion. Handoff up the middle to McGrew. He's got 4 yards. Third and 2. And it would be a gut punch to our momentum if we don't pick this one up. So hopefully we got a play to pick up 3rd and 2. Hopefully we got a play to pick up 3rd and 2. We need it. We need it. We need it. Hmm. I mean, Heward's taller than Wilson by a good amount still. Ooh, Wildcat, Wildcat. McGrew takes the snap, Finds a hole, first down, 4-yard pickup. Nice. Nice play. Nice play by McGrew. Man in motion. Snap. Play action. Morris looks. Moves out of the pocket because of pressure. Looks. And he takes a dumb sack when he should have just thrown it out of bounds. Come on, dude. What are you doing? Yeah, I think obviously you want to find college quarterbacks that don't play with all 5-star recruits around them. You want to find guys who are actually working with talent that was equivalent to what they were going up against. Second and 14. Morris drops back. Ooh, he misses an open man. He had an open man for a little 10-yard hook or curl or whatever and missed him. It's third and 14. Oh, boy. Not a good sequence by Dylan Morris. JoJo, I think you're 30 seconds ahead of me, bro. Chill out. If there's PI on this play, then you're like 30 seconds ahead of me. Snap. Morris drops back, looks, fires it deep. Ooh, okay, that looks like PI. Flag comes in. All right. Drive stays alive because of the penalty. Okay. Didn't we pass up Brett Favre to take McGuire, or was that somebody else? All right. Big penalty to keep the drive alive. Yeah, I mean, he's looking at the ball, but he puts his hands on Bynum. Chuck Knox wanted Favre. Boy. Warren Moon wanted to play for the Seahawks. I've heard about that one before. We didn't want him. Handoff up the middle to Pleasant out of the shotgun, and he shakes to the outside and leapfrogs over a defender for an 8-yard pickup before running out of bounds. Honestly, though, I don't think Favre would have been very good if he didn't find Holmgren and Andy Reid and that crew. Handoff up the middle to Pleasant, and he picks up the first down. Picks up about 3 or 4 yards. First down. Oh, he turned down the Seahawks. Okay, I see. Sometimes these things are pretty apocryphal, and you don't know who to believe. Okay, first and 10 for Washington across midfield. Shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Handoff up the middle to Pleasant, and he picks forward for about 3. JoJo, it's because our QB is mediocre at best. Second and 7. Pitch play to the right. McGrew cannot find a hole. Loses 1 or 2 yards. Rick Meyer's final year as a Seahawk was my first year watching football. All right, quarter break is here. So, one more time before we wrap up tonight, I want to go ahead and take a moment to say we've got 44 people in here right now, it looks like. Thank you to everybody for coming out to the stream tonight. Please like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want daily Seahawks content. We have a subscriber goal for the month that we're trying to hit. We also have a member goal. We need 9 more members to hit our goal. We need 4 more members to get another emoji, so consider becoming a member for $2 or $5 a month. And super chat donations are appreciated to help keep the channel going. They will show up in the tip jar to my left in the top corner. All right, enough commercials. Yeah, and honestly, you don't want Brett Favre to be a gunslinger. You want somebody who can rein him in. That's why Holmgren and Andy Reid were so good for him. Like on any other team, I think Brett Favre is just Jameis Winston with maybe a little more talent, but even then, not really. I mean, Jameis Winston has talent. I think that without Mike Holmgren to grab his nutsack in key situations, Favre really might just have been the dude who threw 7 picks in a playoff game. Third and 9, shotgun snap. Morris takes it, high, pressure, and he dumps it off to Pleasant, who is immediately brought down in the backfield. So, fourth down, and we're punting. All right, the punt is away. And it bounces, rolls inside the 10. Okay, well, okay. Around the 10, it's going to get downed. So UCLA has a full 90-yard field to cover. Ton of time left, too, so. I walk to Burger King, then I walk back home from Burger King.
Ooh, like a little reverse, wide receiver reverse. Ooh, he fumbled it out of bounds. Aww. There was like another couple of yards on that side of the field. It'd be our ball right now. All right, handoff. He breaks some tackles, gets to the outside, first down and more, out to the 30. That's a bit of a heartbreaker. That looked like no gain, if not a negative play, turned into a long one and a first down. Ooh. I thought that was going back the other way, but it's caught for a 4 yard gain. That was like one of those little 4 yard comebackers that Peyton Manning used to always throw pick sixes on. It almost got picked. Ooh, another one, a funky pitch play up the gut. Picks up 4, so 3rd and 1 coming up. Big 3rd and 1. Who knows, Emmett? I think there's a certain amount of wealth that you as an individual accumulate. I don't know where that level exactly is, but it's impossible for you to not be kind of crazy if you have that much wealth. Okay, handoff up the middle, big hole, first down, out to midfield, past midfield. Okay, so UCLA's chugging. Yeah, I was thinking that too, David. That is a weird play. It's not working that well so far, is it? I mean, they haven't gotten big plays. Play action, dump off to the running back over the middle who gets tackled after a gain of 6. Apparently, Warren Buffett eats breakfast at McDonald's every day, and how much money he gets from his wife to buy breakfast at McDonald's is dictated entirely by how the markets are doing. So he gets less money to spend on McDonald's breakfast depending on how good or if the markets did bad. Ooh, blitz, but he gets it out quickly to his back in the flat, but no gain. I think he actually lost a couple, so 3rd down and 5 coming up. I don't know if that's true or not, but I have heard it from a somewhat reputable source. So I think when you get to a certain level of wealth, I mean, it doesn't make you a bad person, but it does make you go a little crazy. 3rd and 5, he drops back to pass, looks, fires another screen pass into the flat, and oh, he evades a couple tackles and picks up the first barely. Oh, that one hurts. I mean, granted, they would have gone for it on 4th and inches and gotten it, but not good tackling. If that is a first down, I think it is. Jake, no. I have a retirement fund. I'm not doing mutual funds right now though. Uh, that's not a first down, but they're obviously going for it, and I'm sure they're going to get it. So wow. Herman the Great. Yes, I'm using Streamlabs OBS. God, that was a weak tackle. This could be 3rd and 2 right now. Well, I mean, at least we're forcing them to go for it. All right, here we go. QB sneak. He got it. Yeah, he got it. It was actually kind of like a weird QB sneak. Yeah, he got it. Come on, guys. Chill out. He definitely got that. Forward progress. He actually kind of went to the outside of the defense. Uh, boy. Boy, boy, boy. Field goal range now, or, well, not really, but they're on the cusp of field goal range. Oh, another weird play. QB keeper to the left side. That kind of looked like the play from Tecmo Super Bowl you could run with Randall Cunningham or QB Eagles. I remember watching Back to the Future when I was like 8, but I think it did occur to me then. Well, which Marty's girlfriend was hotter? The one they cast in the first Back to the Future, or in the second Back to the Future? Oh, pitch play, option play, and it works. 2015. Oh boy. Well, UCLA's got it in the red zone now. Another carry, kind of a little stretch play, picks up a couple. Elizabeth Shue is hotter. 2nd and 7. Touchdown. Touchdown to the tight end over the middle. Eh, boy. Jake, I'm definitely going to. Although there is something I heard about this year's MLB The Show that I don't like that they hope to go back on. Yeah, David, I'm not optimistic either, but he's done it before. Didn't he do it against Utah last year? Yeah, I think he did it against Utah last year. Herman the Great, I'm a PlayStation guy. I like PlayStation. Although I am old enough to know that console fanboyism is stupid, and that once you get to a certain age, the important debates are about things like politics. I mean, and one thing that helps, I think a lot of console fanboyism is born from not being able to afford more than one console. So you want to believe that whatever you have is the best and whatever you don't have sucks. So I think that's where a lot of it comes from. Now that I'm at a point where I could buy all the consoles if I wanted to, it doesn't seem like it matters that much to me. Ah, that is a nasty blitz. Okay. KFC's about to make a video game console, right? All right, 8:19 left. What do you got for me, Dylan? Jojo, I think it's real. Pretty sure it's real, Jojo. Yeah, I saw that SJM. But seriously, though, think about it. How many people can you think of who are obscenely wealthy seem to be all there? Like, look at the dude who runs Twitter, Jack, whatever. The guy in charge of Twitter. You guys know who I'm talking about, Jack. Like he sleeps in like doesn't I think he sleeps in a bed full of human blood and like goes on these weird diets where he eats nothing but cotton for 3 weeks. Like that guy is crazy. I like Elon Musk, but he's wackadoodle too. There's just a certain amount of money that you have, and when you get to that point, you're just like you kind of lose it a little bit. Yeah, the PS4 5 is only like 500, Jake. It's like how back in the day, a lot of like super wealthy people would make museums of themselves, and they would just fill the museum with things that they owned that nobody else had, that had no value other than the fact that it was the only one in existence. So like, oh, I have this letter that was spit on by Abraham Lincoln, or I have this wad of chewing gum that James A. Namesmith was chewing, like all these things that they have just because like nobody else can have it. Like that's the only value it has. Like there's no value to these things. So they just build these museums to show them off. Handoff up the middle for 2 yards to Pleasant. I don't think we're going to be able to run the ball to victory here. Handoff up the middle. Pleasant finds a hole, but only gets about 3 or 4 yards. Big third down coming up here. If we punt this ball away, I'm about ready to cross this one off the list. Yeah, Jack Dorsey is his name. 3rd and 5. Morris drops back to pass, slings it outside. First down to Bynum. Out at about the 41-yard line. Very nice. Yeah, Jack Dorsey does like super intense meditation stuff. That just sounds suicidal to me. Ooh, jet sweep, jet sweep. He's got the edge. It's defended pretty well. He picks up 3 or 4 yards. Yeah, I know, David. Ooh, screen, bubble screen. Picks up about 5. I think it's going to set up 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Yeah, Jack Dorsey fasts daily and takes daily ice baths. So yeah, once you get to a certain amount of individual wealth, you just yeah, 3rd and 1, Wildcat and McGrew. Wow, that is right on the line. I think the second or third effort might have gotten him the first down. That is right on the line. I think they gave it to him. Wow, what a freaking stone wall they just crashed into. Jake, hottest actress of all time. Okay, what qualifications do you need to become an actress? Like, is Paris Hilton an actress because she was in like 3 movies? Like, what standard do you have to meet to be considered an actress? Play. Morris slings it deep. He's got a man and intercepted. Oh, it deflected off their hands and bounced up and picked. That could do it the way the run defense is playing. Oh my god. Oh, I think Morris had him, but he underthrew him a little bit, and then the ball bounced off the receiver's hands and kind of just went over the UCLA guy. The receiver's got to fight for that a little bit better, I think, but I got to see the replay. Boy. Okay, well, the defender got his hands on. Okay, I mean, I'm going to put most of that on the quarterback, though. Yeah, that's actually on the quarterback. Okay, well, got to get a stop. Got to get off the field. Good point, SJM. And for the record, I don't think that Paris Hilton is the most attractive actress ever. I'm just saying, like, I mean, technically, Giselle Bundchen is an actress because she's been in a TV show before, I think. Like, does she count? Even though she's a model, very clearly not an actress. I used to play a lot of Madden Mobile. Somebody get that out of here, please. Somebody please get him out of here. Unless somebody wants to click on that link, in which case do it quickly. Do it now, please. Well, when I was a teenager, my favorite was Hayden Panettiere, and she actually is an actress, but she's not a very good one. But all time, I like Grace Kelly. If the Steelers score 37 points on us, I'm going to pick it outside the VMAC on Wednesday morning. No, I'm not doing Seahawks watch-alongs. I might do one this year. But it's not going to be this week. Okay, here we go. 4 yard line. Handoff, going to the left side, picks his way through 9 yards. And that's actually probably the worst possible result. You don't give up the first down, but you make it easy for them to get a first down in the next couple plays. Oh, boy. I think I know where this is going. Oh, boy. Why am I sad? Like, this team is obviously bad and this season's obviously lost. Why am I even upset? Why am I even mad? Like, Washington has 2 timeouts. 4 minutes left, 2nd and 1. They need to. I don't even know if I want them to get the stop on this play. Well, they don't. 5 yard gain up the middle. First down. And. I know, Blake. I also really like to like. I used to really like Jennifer Connelly in A Beautiful Mind. That was pretty good. All right, 1st and 10. I think you got to get a stop here. You can't give up another first down or this game's just over. Handoff, left side. Okay, no gain. Had a chance to stop him for a loss, but looks like no gain. I'll take it. Pretty good. Yeah, I hope he doesn't, Scott. Really hope he doesn't. Right side handoff. He's got a hole, and he just bullies his way for the first down, I think. Like, we can't tackle. Even when we do make a decent play, they just push us for 3 or 4 more yards. And now we have to use a timeout with 2:39 left. So if we get a stop here, we're getting the ball back with like a buck 20 left and no timeouts at best. More actually, probably more like a minute. We're probably going to, if best case scenario, we're getting the ball back with 1 minute and no timeouts. I think, if I'm doing the math right. I don't know why I'm even like upset about it. I guess I'm not, but there's just something so pathetic about all this, man. We have a defensive coordinator, head coach. Why is our defense this gutless? Ugh. You know what? It's all going to help get Jimmy Lake and John Donovan fired. So what do I care? Oh. Ooh. Can Pete Carroll just go live a private life? Like, goddamn. Hmm. I don't know, Scott. I'm not sold on Jimmy Lake either. I mean, he's the head coach. The buck stops with him. Our defense sucks too, Scott. Our defense isn't very good either. If he was a good head coach, why does our defense suck? I don't know if I buy it. Sorry. That's cool, Herman. Handoff up the middle. Gain of 2. And again, they just fall forward, man. Seems like you got him for no gain, and then he gets 2 yards. And I know that's not that big of a deal, but it adds up. Hmm. Hmm. 2nd and 8. Hmm. Handoff left side. Picks through and gets about 3. So 3rd and 5. This is the game right here. And for some reason, the clock isn't moving. I don't understand. I don't think we called a timeout. Okay. It's moving now. But it all comes down to this play right here. Yeah, it's not good right now, Walt. Rachel Weisz, Jake? Are you talking about Rachel Weisz? Hmm. Yeah, I saw that drop top, but I think people just throw random names out there. Like, I can do that too. I can do that too. Let's sign Quincy Carter. Let's sign Mark Brunell. Let's sign Akalai Smith. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Come on. Come on, buddy. So I guess I misread the clock situation. We could get the ball back with 2+ minutes left, I guess. I don't know why the clock keeps stopping, but it does. There's no way we used a timeout there. What if a cartoon said farts? What if a cartoon said big farts? Handoff. Oh, QB keeper to the outside. First down, out of bounds. That'll pretty much do it. So, QB keeper on the outside. That'll do it. Okay. UCLA wins. Looks like it's going to be 24-17. And I shouldn't be upset, but for the moment I am. And then in like 2 minutes, I'm going to be fine. DM, I'm honestly really tired. I might not. I don't know. And the guy I play with is dealing with some stuff of his own right now. Test. Bad game, bad season. Hopefully, it results in a lot of people getting fired. I have no idea, Michael. I would assume Oregon's the best team, but they don't look that good either, so what the hell do I know? All right, guys. Just watched the end of the game. UCLA just took their final kneel down 24-17 in favor of the Bruins. And yeah, it kind of went the way that I expected at the end of the day. We couldn't stop UCLA's rushing attack, and the offense just isn't good enough to keep up. They put together some good drives in the middle of the game, but when it came down to it, they just weren't able to keep up. So before I talk about the specifics in this game, the stream tonight was fun. We didn't get a ton of people because I know a game like this is not that interesting to the general public. Two unranked teams in a conference that is generally considered to be very bad right now, but we had around 50 people for a good chunk of the night, so we had a lot of fun. I want to thank everybody for coming out. So yeah, we didn't have a lot of fun watching this game. It was kind of a dull game, and it didn't go the way that I was hoping. So yeah, it's just something that you do when you're a fan. So, oh boy. Once again, we play another team that cannot threaten us down the field with their quarterback. They can't really threaten us anywhere on the field with their quarterback. They have a quarterback who is only really capable of throwing screens and checkdowns and dump offs. Just keeps it really simple, keeps everything in front of him. And we still can't stop the run. 250 rushing yards later, or whatever it was. And I'm not surprised by it anymore because I see it in every game we play. But seeing it just, it does infuriate you no matter how much you come to expect it. This team has enough talent on this defense, and they have the coaches who I know are capable of putting together a good defense because Jimmy Lake did it for years to where you should be able to at least stop the run. And they can't do it. They can't do it where I don't know what needs to be done to fix it, right? Because when you keep Jimmy Lake as your head coach, when you lose Chris Peterson, you would think that you at least maintain your defensive competency, but we haven't. For 2 weeks in a row now, 2 weeks in a row, we have played a team that did not threaten us with the passing game hardly at all, and we still got run all over. So I don't really know what to say about it at this point. It's infuriating to watch. Particularly infuriating would be all the times our defensive players get run over and give up 4 or 5 extra yards on these running plays. And the offense, look, I don't know if he's terrible. I don't know if he's as bad as a lot of the people think he is. I don't know if he's truly the abominable player that he developed the reputation of being against the. I'm sorry, not against, but when he was at Penn State. But I know we can do better than John Donovan. I know we can do better. And I'm not saying he did a terrible job tonight. I don't necessarily think he did. But I know we can do better. And right now at 2-4, with whatever hopes you had of having a salvageable season kind of leaving, I think that you have to start thinking about this season as the priority is to move off of Jimmy Lake and John Donovan by the end of the season, especially John Donovan. And the players don't help either. I cannot believe how bad we are at run blocking. That's the thing on the offense that probably shocks me the most, because Dylan Morris being mediocre at best, that doesn't surprise me. He's not that good. We know that. He's a stopgap QB while we get Heward ready next year. But this offensive line not being able to run block at all shocks me. And this is not the first time we've seen it this year. First game of the year against Montana, we couldn't run the ball. And as this game went on, we got a little bit better. Their defense wore down a little bit, and it was okay. Had some nice Wildcat plays. Pleasant had some nice runs, but this was a team that needed to control games on the ground, and we just don't. So I'm pretty much over it at this point. Like, this game, losing this game, whatever. Losing is going to make it easier to fire some of these guys at the end of the season. So I'm not saying I'm rooting for losses, but at this point, I just have to shrug my shoulders and be like, whatever. This team is not making a bowl game. This team is not going to have a winning record. This team is not achieving even a modicum of their goals that they set out before the season started. So it kind of went the way that I expected. I will say that I think I think the defense did a better job getting off the field occasionally than I expected. There were moments in this game where it looked like Washington had taken control. We had it 17-17, had scored 14 unanswered. We got the ball back on defense. We were driving on offense. And then everything turned from there. How does a train that is building up so much forward momentum and so much kinetic energy just stop? Everything was going our way from the end of the first half to I would say like the end of the third quarter, and couldn't sustain. Shout out to Radley Giles on the defense. He was one of the guys on defense who I thought really played an effective game, but I can't believe how invisible our linebackers are right now against the run. You know they're going to run the ball. All they do is run the ball and throw checkdowns and screen passes. How can you not understand how to stop that? Okay, so that's really all I can say about this game. I'm not too shocked by anything, but it never gets any easier watching a defense that you are used to being great. Like, this defense was great for years. And now they can't touch the run. I'm sorry, they can't stop the run. They can't touch these running backs sometimes. So I don't know what the rest of the season holds for us. I'm pretty much giving up on any possibility of a winning record, like I said. But there are some things on this team that I want to see do better going forward, so I have some belief for next year. Like, at this point, Dylan Morris is obviously not going to be the starting QB next year. It's going to be either Sam Heward or somebody else. So it doesn't matter about him. Guys like Sean McGrew, not going to be here next year. Kamari Pleasant's not going to be here next year. But there are some guys on this team who are very young who we need to start seeing. We need to see what we have going forward. And I have to have this conversation, I think. We're not quite there with the Seahawks yet, but we are headed there. So both of my sports teams, both of my football teams, it's not fun right now. It's not cool right now. It's bringing back when I was in college. This is the crap I had to deal with when I was in college. 2008, 2009, Seahawks, awful. Huskies, historically awful. So I I don't know. Disappointed. I was angry for a few minutes after that game ended, or as the game was coming to a close. But at this point, what's it matter? What's it really worth? So I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Seahawks stuff. And all I can say is that hopefully this at least gets some people out of here who don't need to be here anymore. Hopefully this season is bad enough for us to realize that Jimmy Lake ain't it, John Donovan ain't it, and I guess I'll just leave it at there. It's hard to even talk about this team because they do the same thing every week. Second week in a row, we can't stop a team that is one-dimensional. And we can't do anything about it. All right, see you guys later. Bow down to Washington. Bad season. But they have to happen eventually, right? All right, I'm going to go ahead and get that uploaded, but I'm going to get out of here. I might stream Dead by Daylight tonight. I might not. I am tired. I am worn out. So we'll see. But I'll talk to you later. Peace.